out of Green Bay, stay there and keep playing this game with that franchise. This game of chicken, I'm loving this right now. It's so rare to see a player have this amount of leverage, to have the hammer, and the hammer is that big where he's just saying, say something. Like Thor, right? Say something. I dare you because I will smash all of y'all. In consecutive years, the Green Bay Packers have tried to undermine Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers already gave you one response, MVP performance. He's like, oh, y'all want to play this game again? I give you those consecutive years. The first year was drafting my bench-riding backup in Jordan Love. When we were this close to making it to the Super Bowl, we were one game away from making it to the Super Bowl, but instead you want to draft someone who has to sit behind me. Oh, and then you want to back that bad decision up by this year, my all-pro center, and you know a quarterback in his center, best relationship going, Corey Linsley is now a Charger. Corey Linsley's gone. Now, you got to get the cap space to sign him because he's an all-pro. He's going to command top dollar. I get all that. But now you're asking Aaron Rodgers, the same guy you undermined one year, hey, can you restructure your contract? Let's just frame your money different. And Aaron's like, I'm too smart for that. Frame my money different? So what? I don't trust how you're going to spend it in the first place. Secondly, if you spend it, all it's going to do is accelerate me being out the door. So what the hell is that going to do me in terms of any good going forward? Boy, Aaron Rodgers is laughing at these guys like, keep driving. We're playing this game of chicken. And Aaron Rodgers is going to end up winning, whether it's staying in Green Bay with that top offense, most points scored, with that top 5 receiver, top 5 running back, and a good defense, or he's going to land on his feet elsewhere. But any way it goes, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm not trying to walk out these doors anytime soon.
Sal, I think Rodgers should want to get up out of there.
For what?
Because of this.
Because they want him gone?
If somebody has already been where you are trying to go, you might want to take heed to their advice.
I know where you're going.
You might want to take heed to their actions. If somebody's been where you want to go, you might want to listen to them. Sal, I told you I ran into Magic 2 days ago.
Sunday.
On Sunday, I told you that.
Yes.
And I genuinely, true story, I run into Magic Johnson, and I say this. I don't like bothering people, and regardless, I ain't really all that special. I don't care how special I think I am. That's Magic
You
Johnson.
lied, but go ahead.
But compared to Magic Johnson, I understand where
nobody else is either.
Right?
Yeah.
So I say, hey, Magic, I set my 2 minutes in, I say, give me one piece of advice. Because I don't know how long.
Hold on, no, slow this story down. You weren't sitting with Magic. You were close to him. How'd you do it?
I walk up.
You faked up the bathroom walk?
I walk over and I see him. I'm like, oh, walk over there. He stands up. I know you.
No, don't do me that. Oh, you knew it was Magic.
He 8 feet sitting there.
Oh,
I
okay.
knew it was
Okay, keep going. This is a good story. Go.
So I walk over there. I see him. He stands up. He's with 2 other black gentlemen. We all dap each other up.
Oh, the color matters. Keep going.
And I say this. I say one piece of advice.
You didn't even say hello. Keep going.
After the pleasantries.
Okay, keep going.
And I say, and he gives me his advice, and that's when he tells me the whole, sometimes the people who got you here aren't going to be the same people that get you there. And then I go on, and as we're talking and having this conversation, I said, you've already been where I'm trying to go, so I want you to show me how it's done. How does that pertain to Aaron Rodgers, bringing everything back full circle? Because Tom Brady's been where Aaron Rodgers wants to go, multiple Super Bowls. Peyton Manning has been where Aaron Rodgers wants to go, multiple Super Bowls. So, hey, guys, show me how it's done. Peyton Manning leaves Indianapolis, leaves the Colts, goes to Denver. And not only does he go to Denver, but he goes to Denver and at 37 years of age has his most prolific season ever. The greatest offense we've seen from the 2010s till now. 55 touchdown passes 37-year-old Peyton Manning has. 5,500 passing yards. Goes to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years, wins one of them with the Denver Broncos after winning one with the Colts. Aaron Rodgers is looking like I looked at Magic Johnson and said, you have already been where I am trying to go. Let me take heed. Tom Brady, he won in New England, but then he left and went to the Bucs, and he won again. These players are great. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning are great. Aaron Rodgers is also great.
Yes.
And he can be greater if he takes heed to the wisdom and the actions of those who have already been where he is trying to go. They got out. He should want out and get out as well.
Great take. Porous take. There's some holes in that take right there. Don't act like Tom Brady wasn't begging and pleading at Bob Kraft's house with Giselle there. Can we make it work? And Bob Kraft's like, I got your back. We're going to make it work. And they're like, Bill, Hoodie on. Bill like, I ain't got nothing to say. I tried to tell y'all already 2014 what needs to happen. Jimmy GQ over here. But look, this is not to take a shot at Tom Brady, but Tom Brady wanted to stay still. Don't act like Aaron Rodgers should now listen to Tom Brady. Tom Brady was listening to Giselle and the situation of the Patriots saying we want to stay. And then finally he realized it's not going to work. And then he got on that field that last year, 12-4. Looked at this team, we ain't got it. Like, dog cursing. Every game we saw Tom Brady on the sideline, dog cursing. Run the routes. And they were like, we are running. He's like, well, run faster. And he's like, we can't run faster. I'm out. Okay. Peyton Manning. 1, 2, 3, 4 neck surgeries. I contributed to one of them. I got a $10,000 fine hitting that boy one time. Check my Instagram. Here's the thing. Sorry, Peyton. Peyton Manning didn't want to leave Indianapolis.
Of course not.
They said, now Aaron Rodgers in this situation, not yet. They haven't said, but their fingers are going to their lips. They like a cigarette chain smoker. Right now, about to say peace to Aaron Rodgers. These are completely different situations. You don't always learn from somebody who sat in that seat before. Tell me how much you have learned from Jason Whitlock, Colin Cowherd. Like, they started...
yeah, you can learn what not to do as well.
That's my dog. You ain't never lied. Like I'm going to do it my way. And I understand the way you did it, and I'm going to borrow some and not give you credit for it. But I'm not trying to do it your way. So why would you tell Aaron Rodgers the Great to do it their way?
Because, Sal, you notice.
No, I don't.
When you're in a relationship, you can either listen to words or you can listen to actions. But either way, you better listen to the truth.
Ooh.
The truth is going to be found in those words, or it's going to be found in them actions. One is lying, one is true. If they differ, find the truth. Aaron Rodgers, the words the Packers are giving them are, we love you, we want to commit to you, we want to stay with you, but their actions say differently. 62 wide receivers have been drafted in the first 3 rounds in the last 5 years. The Packers have drafted none of them. The only team in the NFL who has not drafted a wide receiver in the first 3 rounds in the last 5 years. So I read this book, and you know me, I'm super single. However, I'm preparing myself for marriage. And how am I doing so?
No, you're not. Well, I saw your Instagram story this week. It's gone, but...
I digress.
Me too.
And so, all of it, how am I doing so? By reading books. And one book I read by this author called Bob Goffin, the book is called Love Does. Because love is an action.
Wow.
So if the Packers really love Aaron Rodgers, then love does. It does something. You don't trip and fall in love. You choose by action to love someone. So what are the Packers' actions? I just told y'all, haven't drafted a wide receiver in the first 3 rounds of the last 5 years. What are the Packers' actions? You draft a skill player since Aaron Rodgers won. That one was Aaron Rodgers' replacement. What are the Packers' actions? Defensively, their ranking come playoff time abysmal, and it is what's contributing to Aaron Rodgers not actually going to the NFC, to going to the Super Bowl as opposed to just NFC championship games. What are the Packers' actions? 4th and 8 with the game on the line, and you don't trust your future Hall of Fame quarterback Aaron Rodgers to try to win the thing. Instead, you just kick a field goal. Sal, I don't care if the Packers say, Rodgers, we love you, we love you, we love you, because love does. And if the Packers really loved Aaron Rodgers, we would see it by their actions. We don't see it. He got to go.
Yeah, you know what's so funny about that? Great line. I don't even know if they're fully saying they love him. Like, you're like, you love me? You're like, I'm in like with you. You're like, no, are you in love with me? I'm in like. Like, yes, no, maybe. Remember those letters we used to get in school? I don't know if y'all got letters. Y'all text that when you were growing up? I don't know what the hell y'all did. Here's the thing. I don't even know if they're fully saying they love him, fully committed to him, and he knows it. So Aaron is the one like, yeah,